superhero critic, and I'll stay super as long as you say awesome, and welcome to Meteor Man! Released in 1993, Meteor Man was directed, written, produced, and starred Robert Townsend, and was one of the very first superhero films to feature an African American in his starting role. The movie has a lot of major stars like James Earl Jones, Bill Cosby, Sinbad, John Witherspoon, and future War Machine Don Cheadle. The movie would focus on a hero doing what they can to stop black-on-black oppression by stopping rival street gangs. So let's dig and take a look at this classic 90s comedy. We begin in space, as a meteor is seen hurtling towards the Earth, as the title card showcases a parody of Superman's title card. We then have the opening credits over DC as we meet our main character, Jeffrey Reed, played by Robert Townsend, waking up on his way to work, running into James Earl Jones.
Good morning, Mr. Moses. What do you think?
This is kind of funny, and I kind of want to see what it would look like to see James Earl Jones's other characters wearing a toupee.
Simba, you have forgotten me.
Nah, that's not normal. Eddie Griffin plays Jeffrey's best friend who's trying to help Jeffrey find a girlfriend. Jeffrey then gets scolded by the principal and parents of a child who got injured by a bully. Jeff apparently told the child not to protect himself, forcing him to apologize.
Ow!
Normally, child violence is not funny, but I'm sorry, that scene is funny. I shouldn't laugh, but that is funny. We learn that the city is run with gang members, including one named Goldilocks, played by Don Cheadle, who gets into an altercation with Jeffrey's father over drugs. The community begins a meeting on how to handle the gangs, but no one can agree on what to do. Jeffrey then learns his car has been broken into as he sees a woman being robbed in the alleyway.
What's going on?
Trey.
This is not the West Side Story I thought I'd be watching today. The entire Golden Boys gang chased Jeffrey down an alleyway, forcing him to hide in a dumpster, and the kid Squirrel does not rat him out. Jeffrey instead struck by a meteor that was hurtling towards the Earth. A homeless man picks up the meteor, and during his recovery, Jeffrey is very quickly...
Oh my God.
Let me have a mirror. Let me have a mirror. Give me a mirror. This is how I always look.
Oh, I caught the ugly!
He starts having powers activate as he retains information from books, but only for 30 seconds, impressing everyone. That night, however, he learns that he has the power to see through walls and clones, learning the hard way. The Golden Boys discuss expanding states, and Jeffrey learns that he can now talk to his dog, as he tries to show his friend what he can do. The homeless man is played by, Bill Cosby, who showcases what the meteor gave him and Jeff: telepathy. Since it's Bill Cosby, I wonder what else is in the mug. Yeah, I went there. Jeffrey's father gets jumped while he is at an inconceivable teachers conference where he tries his hardest to defend the kids, all while his x-ray vision shows them slashing the teacher's tires. The Golden Boys then go to hurt Jeffrey's family, but he adds super strength, tossing them like ragdolls, breaking the big guy's hand, and stops a car. Jeff explains what happened to him, and the next day, Goldilocks tries to do a drive-by that fails as Jeff is now bulletproof. He then ends up flying up a light pole when he runs away from them, getting mistaken as a peeping Tom.
I'm going
hurt you, punk. I'm gonna hurt you. I know your type. I got something for you. I got something for you. I'm not a peeping Tom.
Jeff's parents are overexcited and believe that he is the answer to our gang problem and think that he should be a superhero, to the point the community has another meeting in his honor. That night, however, Jeff witnesses the body of his landlord being hauled away after she had been killed, and finally decides to do something, putting us in a montage of power training and costume choices until we get the ultimate outfit. You are looking fabulous! Meteor Man then has a successful first night, stopping a crack house, a TV robbery, and even stops a massive shooting by having cops and gang members drop their guns. News spreads fast as the big boss is livid and puts a hit out on the hero.
$1 million alive, 2 million dead.
Okay, Harvey Dent. Our hero uses his powers to grow a garden for the community, becoming a bigger overnight sensation, and Jeff goes to see the girl he's crushed on, but is cock-blocked by Sinbad of all the unfunny comedians. That night, while doing schoolwork, Jeff is visited by the Golden Boys, and thanks to Michael, they don't do anything rough to him. The next morning, Michael steals Jeffrey's suit.
And I would like to invite my favorite TV anchor.
Where is my super suit?
Michael acts like a douche trying to pick up girls at the mall as the Golden Boys circle around him. Jeff uses his powers to save Michael, and of course he's rightfully pissed off. During another community meeting, however, the Golden Boys attack our hero's mother and fires at the crowd. I do believe you missed. We see that Jeff is starting to lose his powers as he gets majorly exhausted to the point he doesn't wake up when they break down his door. The community and even Jeff's parents begin turning on him, blaming him for all of the gang's actions, voting to cast him out of the neighborhood. But as he packs his bags, the Golden Boys begin a scheme.
Phone lines. Now, put those trucks in position.
Don't let Rainbow know that they have a circus truck. Speaking of Rainbow, where the fuck is he? I think he moved out without telling me. A showdown in the streets begins as Jeff stands up to the leader, but after a fake peace offering, he begins to get his ass kicked. The community, however, finally find the courage needed and actually start fighting back in any way they can, including Cosby using his powers to yeet the guns away. During the scuffle, the meteor falls out of the coffee can, rolling towards Jeff in the lead Golden Boy, letting them both gain powers. A tussle begins with both of them kicking each other's asses. Of course, the other Golden Boys join in to help, only to get hurt themselves. The fight also includes him unlocking the fighting prowess of Jet Li, but when that wears off, it turns into a model off. 10 out of 10! The fight continues and the dude does the most evil thing and flattens Jeff's dog with a dumpster. This makes Meteor Man finally say enough is enough as he suits up and quickly ties them up, siphoning their power, and scares off the rest of the minions. Stop stripping the children! Cosby uses his powers to revive the dog as the head honcho brings a huge group to take Meteor Man down. However, he gets help from an unlikely source as the gang members all rush to his side, scaring them off. The movie then ends with the cops actually doing their jobs as Meteor Man smiles into the sky. So that is Meteor Man. Unfortunately, the film would flop in theaters, losing $16 million from its original budget, and has now become a cult classic, despite its mostly negative reviews. Marvel would also release a 6-issue miniseries where Meteor Man would meet Night Thrasher and Spider-Man. The movie would also be nominated for a Saturn Award for Best Sci-Fi Film, but would lose to Jurassic Park. Townsend would go on to direct many films and shows, including the Disney Channel movie Up, Up, and Away, and episodes of Black Lightning. A lot of people don't even realize how good this movie is, and while it's, campy comedy, it's actually a very good story, and overall, it's a very enjoyable movie. That being said, I'm your superhero critic, and I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome.